It was painful.
That's what I got. It was painful and it didn't do much for anything that you are going to instruct, right?
Nope.
It's just how to instruct and your legal aspects of it.
And I think a lot of that they could have done
Am I?
remote.
Sorry. I guess Bill here in regard to picnic tables, if you needed them for our fishing tables, things up. I don't want to mention it, but this afternoon without mentioning.
It's hard to move, but if you, well, they're not as hard because we've got forks on the tractor now. We finally got smart.
And tell everybody to bring their own lawn chair.
Yeah, no problem.
And take tables, just so, yeah.
No problem, anytime.
We got the, I forget which chapter, the Federal Fish and Wildlife, they want to pitch in and also.
Good.
They go, let's make it a success, we should do it again.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah, no, so yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of it could have been done remotely.
Did he push the issues that it should be done in the firehouse?
They talked about that.
Yeah. Were they from?
No, it's too old.
We had two older gentlemen, but they were,
I don't think they.
one was a law professor
No, no.
and one was,
Shoot, they're fixing the bridge in Quaint, Sandy, you're trying to.
I don't,
I have no idea what they're doing.
but he,
I think they're trying to smooth it out.
I think they're trying to get it, because I was told they were replacing it.
So probably that one is the same one.
Right.
He also, the one worked
Yeah.
in management,
And
and
they
the other
said
one
they
was
didn't pay on it.
Niagara County, right up here in Niagara.
they were both. No, I guess.
Trying to read or something.
Oh, yeah, then they come back and take the concrete out, put more.
Yeah, maybe it's
I
just
haven't figured out what they're doing.
pushed real hard that it should be about in firehouse.
Yeah, but I was just gonna take it out.
This and that.
Yeah, they did not push that at all, but, you know.
It's a great time, Sandy.
All of those,
I got 56.
but many of those things could have done remotely. And then we could have
All right,
focused
I'll get one.
on helping people.
Exactly.
If it's their recording wasn't.
Yes, yes.
That's my opinion.
Let's see, Bill, or I should say not Bill, Brian, talked to Brian. That
Meetings, so. To me, it sounds like.
there are no electrical lanes and there is no pre-planning for classes.
State's saying you have
The
to.
state protocol says you have to, and this is all. We pay for their class work,
But you can't be counted as
but do we have for prep?
Yes.
Well, we don't require,
Right.
Right. Well,
And
if you want successful class.
exactly.
So.
I think we still have to advertise your location.
I don't know how to do today's.
I'm gonna read it again.
It was short.
No, because, and
It's gonna
that,
cost us all.
and that is one,
So you could put out, you could put out a.
first of all, it says that they buy equipment that is necessary for the class. You know, buy equipment that works. That's not the equipment that is supposed to work right now.
Right.
Because how do you teach someone how to use it right there? It doesn't work. No, it's supposed to.
I agree.
And when we're in workshop, is the instructor come down and see Jim and give us some time. Right. Buy it for, we'll go down and get it. And we've got class.
Right. Because how much is it gonna cost when you go to Canada?
Oh, yeah.
It'll cost a lot more.
And you're still gonna have the program. You're still gonna have the program. So if,
To me, this opened my eyes. And looking at this job.
I'm like, there's top two, I guess, there's my top there. I'm like, but I don't. Circumstances. Hi. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy has some.
You're hoping that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, it's stuff.
Unless, that's exactly right.
Morning, Jared.
What are you gonna do? Morning, Janice. Dear Lord.
You guys get blinded by my teeth, I just got them cleaned and I need to wear sunglasses. Or I can keep my mouth shut, that's probably easier, but maybe not, Jerry.
My theory.
No, Janice, we don't know.
You want to try? It doesn't work well.
You do have floral. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I just can't.
Yeah, but just on the other areas.
5 years. Today is the run of the. Well, that probably wasn't too bad of an idea.
Okay, all right, let's call this meeting to order. First on the agenda is
We're gonna requesting permission to fill 20 positions of election inspectors, because some of them quit, some are retiring, some don't want to be involved anymore, so we're gonna need to start looking at 20 more, 20 people. Over there.
And number 2 will go with that also to raise the wage to minimum wage.
Yeah, we're gonna get a quick, because we should read that up, just.
The only way to get it is the way to get it with the wage.
Minimum wages, not to work anybody, right? Yeah, I guess we don't have to, but we're going to.
Anybody have any questions for Hank on this? If not, I have a motion. Motion by Supervisor Kale. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Anything else, Hank?
Just we're looking at primary June 28th. Governor and lieutenant governors and the local races. And August 23rd, it looks like we're gonna have a congressional primary. I think there's 3 Republicans going for Collins' seat, as we dropped down to the 23rd district. Take it. Right. Yeah. It's like this.
Hard to keep up.
And so that's gonna, looks like it's gonna happen.
The last 3.
Hey, when's the governor's primary?
June 28th. We have 10 days early voting. Yeah, about 70 or 80 hours to vote. So, yeah, we're looking at some new software over election, so maybe in a month or two we'll have a proposal for new software. Yeah, that's okay.
So, Hank, one question. Will they have early voting on that special election too? For the congressional district? Yeah, will we have,
What should we have?
You gotta have it on.
Actually, not. They increase the hours on the weekends, 5 hours a day to 8 hours a day, so. Saturday, Sunday, we'll have 8 hours of voting, so. 4 hours to vote. All right, thank you.
Thanks,
We
Hank.
do, but they don't.
We'll see you. Stay cool.
Is procurement card for me, so I understand Jim had one that we use it occasionally for, at a CLE or for sign council postage. So Robin indicated Jenny might want one of these and you should ask for it, and so I am, that's that.
It is, yeah. I printed one of these out for everybody if they were interested. This is all the price. Yeah, Jim's got it for me, so I printed it out and made it so that it was kind of in order of the dollar amount. 500 is pretty much average. There's a few with some higher ones, but once you see who they are, you can figure out why, so.
Any questions? If not, can I have a motion? Supervisor Kell? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Item 2, your FYI.
Yes, I have, actually, I have a couple extra items as well. So New York State lawsuit regarding the rate for assigned counsel and for the attorneys for the children. And so that's currently ongoing litigation. They were discussing adding into the budget a raise in the rates because they're $75 an hour. And they haven't had a raise since 2004. And so that affects us and the fact that the Senate Council program is funded through CAP. Well, there's that ongoing lawsuit. And my understanding is talking to Norm after last week that there is also a bill going through both houses this week that possibly will raise those rates. So that has an effect on us as far as budgeting. So it's FYI, it's out there. I don't know if the legislation is going to pass and we're going to, how we're going to handle that, if any funding is going to come from the state or if it's all going to come from us, or same thing if they give a bump through lawsuit. It's my understanding they've filed an emergency injunction to try to get some more money. That hasn't been heard, and you know, I just get the updates as they roll along. That's kind of where we are as of today. I'll keep you updated as stuff comes in. I'll send out an email, you know, if something wrong does happen. And a second FYI, I received an email. New York State has reopened the statute of limitations for sexual abuse claims. They did that previously for kids. Now they're doing it for adults. And so there's this Adult Survivors Act that the governor has signed. And so that establishes 1 year for folks to, when they were adults and sexually abused, to bring claims. And so starting in November, people who are over the age of 18 and have a claim, they can bring it. Obviously, this could apply to inmates in county jails, residents of nursing homes, patients in hospitals. That's why I bring it to your attention. It's out there. They filed like 10,000 lawsuits under the Child Victims Act, and so I just, you know, hopefully none of them will come, you know, won't affect us, but it's out there. Just an FYI. Third, my honor to thank Cheryl for forwarding to us the committee on open government opinion that she got through her CLEs that she had, or whatever you guys call it. Or
It's a long title, so.
but you know, I think it's, to me, it's interesting because we have to be careful that folks that are here that aren't part of the committee and are participating as if they were part of the committee that could change us from being a committee to the full legislature, and that affects voting form and all that sort of stuff. So just, I appreciate you forwarding that. I'm sure you guys all got it and got it, and if you have any questions, that can answer.
So people that are not on the committee, they can't participate in the discussion, or they can without being.
We can only participate as the public participates, otherwise if they're going to be converting our numbers is what the opinion is. So it says the last sentence is stated another way, members of the legislature who are not members of the committee may attend the committee meeting. But if the intent is for the meeting to be a committee meeting and not a meeting of the legislature, then the non-committee members should not be involved in the discussion of committee business. Non-committee legislatures should only be permitted to comment in the same way the members of the general public are permitted to comment. That's the opinion she says it, so.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know how many of you read NISAC when we went, that Kristen O'Neill, she took over for the former executive director. She got everybody kind of wild, and she continued her conversation with her conference, so.
And she did mention that. And
So-
clearly,
There's a written opinion because my association conference was late last year because of COVID, so they had, and we couldn't go because it was committee week, so everybody kind of started getting their hackles up then, right? And then one of the counties asked for a written opinion, so this is what came of it. There was more discussion in NISAC and at our association conference, so. Lots to further. You're welcome.
Where does that leave us? Cheryl and Janice, where does that leave us with Janice and Cheryl, with their ideas or their opinions or comments?
Is it like anybody, right?
Yeah, that doesn't change. Because we're not committee members.
They're not voting.
It's more like, okay, I decide to stay at the egg committee tomorrow, I'm not on it. So technically, I should be sitting in the back row like a participant and then go to the county and not really participate in the discussions, just.
That's
So my question is, with Janice and Cheryl, unless we direct a question for them, are they to be interjecting, is my question. You know, like you just, nothing against what you just did, they're doing this forever. You just threw out.
More information for the committee. Well, I mean, you technically, you guys can tell us what, if you want us to do that or not. I mean, if you don't want us to share information with you, then we'll keep our mouth shut, but.
Well, I know, and that's where, like, Doug's not on this committee either, so, but he's got 20 years' experience.
If you call on him, he can answer a question.
Okay.
Technically, that's the supposed to roll.
Where it is.
I would say that we were part of the
Technically, if you want to recognize,
and the clerk.
you have to raise your hand, we don't do that.
Right, and address the chair, nobody other than the chair.
Like,
When you're in a meeting, you shouldn't be addressing each other, you should be addressing the chair.
you get as technical as you want. but, you know,
Exactly.
we're still here in Wyoming County, so, yeah, I wouldn't be too wound up about it. You do whatever you want.
Exactly. So did you want to know, or did you not want to know? My thought was that you would want to know how to do it right, that's why it was shared.
We probably should know.
Well, that was my
If we
thought.
ever get a question on it, or.
Once again, we're still Wyoming County. This was, Erie County, or Albany County, or someplace like that.
But everybody's watching, there's
It's live TV, news at 11, you know.
a lot of people sit down and watch these meetings,
Hopefully with good
because they're on
weather.
YouTube forever.
We've been told already, all black and white. And I'm just asking the question.
So the concern legally, I think, would be affecting the number of legislatures or folks who then would affect the number of quorum, right? And that's legally where my concern would be, that, you know, we're doing this so that we have the right number. Everything goes through, you know, committee and we only need X number of votes, then we're good. If then we end up having lots of folks here, and then we're changing it from a committee meeting then to maybe a committee of the whole, because we have everybody here, then it affects the number, and that's the only, why I bring it up, because that would be then something that would affect the outcome.
Once again, the chairman of the committee has the authority to control who speaks, who doesn't. Those were the board, budget direction.
I know, I'm
And
not,
resource director.
right,
Okay, yeah, that's all my FYIs. Now, number 3 is the contract for Westlaw. It's up for renewal for the county attorney's office. We have 2 programs now. They created it, I guess, 3 years ago now. They have a Westlaw Edge or the Westlaw Classic. Currently, we had the Westlaw Classic, and we had 2 passcodes because at the time there was only Mr. Rutrick and Jan Benson. Now there's 3 attorneys in the county attorney's office, myself, Mr. Degnan, and Ms. Nunnery. And so the renewal rate is listed as in the block. With the addition of that additional password, I'm asking to upgrade for the extra $20 a month that it is to the Westlaw Edge platform. They are putting all of their resources into updating that. The classic one's not being updated anymore. And so in order for the county attorney's office to function in its best capacity, I would say that we need the extra, resources that come with the Edge program. So I'm asking for that contract to be approved today. It's attached, I believe, to your online stuff. If there's any questions, I will do my best to answer. I might have a meeting with
The contract isn't attached to it, but I have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So any questions, I'll do my best to answer. I might have went through a spiel from the Westlaw folks and they went through all that stuff. And there is free training available for counsel, and then we get 3 additional, since we have 3 lawyers, we get 3 additional passwords. And they can go through training as well for.
Anybody have any questions on that?
Do you know if Lori got a chance to get that into news?
I know she was trying to get it into Munis. I don't know if she completed it.
Okay.
As of late Friday, she was still working.
Still struggling? Okay, I'll check in with her.
Yeah.
Can I have a motion? Let's go. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. And litigation.
I wouldn't do any of that, here, so if you want to have a treatment plan session at the end.
At the end.
I just have a quick statement and.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait till the end, and then if anything else comes up.
Thank you.
It's permanent.
something that works for it.
Okay.
Morning, everybody. Okay, so on the second page, we're starting out at the bottom of the page. We are filling and updating payroll clerk. We had a emergency fill application signed by the chairwoman. We've made a hire, so we're going to set the salary at $21 an hour or an annual rate of $38,220, effective the 6th of June. Replacing Nicole Durfee, who resigned. And upon successful completion of a 6-month probationary period, there's a 50-cent an hour increase pre-programmed to that. That rate is below the rate that we're paying Nicole, FYI. Turning the page, we have a amendment, resolution number 22-160. This is an amendment to the employee headcount for the EAP contract. When we do the EAP contract, we have to estimate where we're going to be
And this is just a update, our estimate is 10 below. So this is update. The total for that EAP contract is $21,685. And the EAP report is attached to your program. We completed the first quarter. What you see there is just April. I think there's 45 services that were provided to our employees. Number 3.
Let's do 1 and 2 first.
Okay, thank you.
I have a motion to do 1 and 2. That's Pam. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Thank you. Number 3 is the approval of some MOUs recently signed with CSEA, and the board of managers also approved them. First one is a dialysis nurse, and the second one was a dialysis nurse team leader. These are adjustments to wages paid to those nurses who perform dialysis work at the Mount Morris facility. You may know that it opened and almost immediately filled, and we're expanding service to add more days. It's been a good success. Number 3 is a increase in the wages paid to respiratory therapists, 1, 2, and the senior respiratory therapists necessary for competitiveness in the marketplace. And number 4 is housekeeping. It's just some typographical errors and 1 or 2 omissions from the wage schedule. There's nothing new in there. It's just housekeeping.
Any questions on those 4? Not a motion. Motion by Supervisor Jacoby. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Okay, number 4 is a request for increase in the purchase card limit for my deputy Gabrielle Colo to $1,000. Her current grade is insufficient at its current setting. She's scheduled to go to a conference. The setting wasn't enough to pay the hotel room. Wanted to up the amount.
This is a one-time bill.
So we will $1,000.
If not, I have a motion. Supervisor Jacoby. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Okay, number 5, discussion items. Just an FYI that we're going to be meeting to schedule a meeting of the compensation committee. At some point, all of the department heads are submitting suggestions to me pursuant to the policy. I've got quite a few, and that window closes at the end of June. And we will need to convene the compensation committee for the those presentations. So those, if approved, take effect on January 1st of 2022.
When did you get?
Right now, in the neighborhood of 2 dozen.
Really?
Yeah. With more to come. See whether they actually show up or not, but at least 2 dozen individuals. EAP report I already mentioned to you, and the civil service report is also in your agenda. Civil service activity continues to be very strong. The Civil Service Commission continues to meet on a monthly basis, and we are doing a great number of tests recently, now that things are loosening up a little bit, as well as the physical agility exams for police officers. We've had to run several of them. So that's about it.
Any questions for Dan?
Thank you all.
Yeah. Right. And I gotta suspend this.
Anyone get the doors?